Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving our praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, by Hashem Yahawah, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who do rule well and teach this truth in all honesty and sincerity. And salutations to you brothers around the four corners of the earth that pushing this truth in all honesty and sincerity to wake up the hopeful elect and risking your lives and freedom to do so. Get into a quick lesson on the Lord doing what he wants to do, because people try to put the Lord in his box, and that's not even possible. The scripture, Lord said to Solomon, who has a house big enough to fit me in, or and he also said that the earth was his footstool. And that means that the Lord, you can't contain him into our realm of thinking, and he just he does what he wants, but I'm gonna get a couple precepts and try not to make it too long. This is Romans chapter 9. I'm gonna start at verse 17. For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Therefore hath he mercy on whom he will have mercy, and whom he hardeneth. Because people always, saying, well, why did this happen to this person? Why did that happen to that person? Oh, or why are babies born deformed? Why, or whatever the case may be. Even in the case of King David, him and Paul for that matter, committing adultery and murder, the Lord still had mercy on King David. Paul persecuted the saints, kind of like Jake do on these police forces. They join the police force and they target their own people. Paul was in the same mindset, but the Lord came to him and basically turned his heart, had mercy on Paul. Verse 19, thou wilt say then unto me, why doeth he yet find fault? For whom hath resisted his will? Nay, but, O man, who art thou that repliest against Yahawah? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Had not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another unto dishonor? So the Lord, he does what he will, man. You know, you can't put your reasoning and your thoughts as the Most High, because that's off, man. I'm gonna grab a precept in Isaiah, the 55th chapter, and I'll probably go back to Romans. Thank you. This is Isaiah chapter 55, And I'm gonna start at verse 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. And you have the men of the Lord out on the highways and byways beckoning and trying to bid um, Israelite foreigners to the marriage. But that the only of the elect are going to hear and draw near into those to the Lord's hand being stretched forth. Verse 7, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. Like I mentioned with King David and Paul. Um, Verse 8, the point, for my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, said the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. So no matter what we try to do, um, we could fathom and imagine all we want to, but we don't know why the Most High has certain things that we don't understand. Um, he has them that way, or but ultimately he reveals his secrets to the prophets, and we go out to the highways and byways and we tell people what thus said the Lord, because certain things are in the scriptures on what he wants us to know, what he wants us to comprehend. um you know People think the Lord is just all love, and it's not, man. It's balance, man. Salakia. Um, well, get Proverbs, um, chapter 16, and verse 4. The Lord hath made all things for himself, yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Everyone that is proud in heart is an abomination to the Lord. Though hand join in hand, he shall not be unpunished. Talking about the wicked, the Lord made them for a specific purpose. The sleazy ease. He made them for a purpose. He made a righteous bloodline and a wicked bloodline, and it's a part of his movie. Life as we know it is the Most High's direct um director's cut, you know, so to speak. He's in charge of this, you know. So why would the Lord make a wicked nation of people? Because he's balanced. He has a righteous nation of people who is quite frankly at this time doing everything they can to be like the wicked. But the Most High, he is going to pull a remnant out of those ways and save them from the coming destruction. Um, Jump back to the 14th chapter. Um, um, Yeah, 14th chapter and verse 12. And it reads, "There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death." And what are some examples of that? People think that um, homosexuality is just, well, they feel that way, so they should be that way. Oh, well, if they want to turn themselves into a woman or be a man, then they can. And that's totally off, man. The Lord made you what he made you. You know, some people don't want to discipline their children because they feel that spanking their children is wrong. But what did the Most High say? Beat him with the rod, he shall not surely die. Roughly paraphrasing, you know, it is for correction. Even the scriptures say the Lord chastening him who he loved. That's him. That's you being a son to the Most High. You acting up, your father's gonna chasten you. Same with the Most High. So for people to feel that you shouldn't, discipline your children, man, that's off, man. You don't love them. Um, I'm gonna hop to Job, the second chapter, and verse 9. I'm gonna start at verse 4. And Satan answered the Lord and said, "Skin for skin, yea, all that man hath will he give for his life. But put forth thine hand now and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse thee to thy face." And the Lord said unto Satan, "Behold, he is in thine hand, but save his life." So when Satan forth went went Satan forth from the presence of the Lord and smote Job with sore biles from the sole of his foot unto his crown. And he took him a potsherd to scrape himself withal, and he sat down among the ashes. Then said his wife unto him, "Doest thou still retain thine integrity? Curse Yahawah and die." But he said unto her, "Thou speakest as one of the foolish women speaketh. What shall we receive good at the hand of Yahawah, and shall we not receive evil? And all this did not Job sin with his lips." So Job understood. The Most High gave us an abundance of things, but at the same time, he can bring evil times upon us. So should we just only expect good from him? Because he knew that the Most High is over the good things that happen to you and the bad things that happen to you. Um, um, Going back to Romans, because our people they don't really understand. Like they have a zeal, but not according to the scriptures. They don't see, they see the God as what Esau has said um God is, you know. But and Esau himself is trying to portray himself as the Most High. But this is Romans chapter 10 and And starting at verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to Yahawah for Israel is that they might be saved. Does that now? This is the New Testament. Is it talking about the world? Is it talking about everyone? It specifically says Israel. And who is Israel? The descendants of Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel. His 12 sons, the 12 patriarchs of the nation of Israel. Verse 2, for I bear them record that they have a zeal of Yahawah, but not according to knowledge. For they being ignorant of Yahawah's righteousness, and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of Yahawah. You know, so our people, they have this feeling, they know there's a higher power, but they don't really understand. They don't read. They don't have the proper teachers to understand what he left for us to understand. You know, but the Most High is in charge, man, of whatever happens in the earth, man. Whether it be on the right side or the left hand side, he is the master of all. Well, with that, I'm gonna give a shalom and a baba ball. Hang in there, Israel, man. We almost home, man. Hey, keep the faith, man, and push on.